I have read every statement in respect of that matter. And at no juncture in any of those statements, I could see any evidence to suggest that any police officer was involved in that young man's disappearance and murder. People need to be careful, and even the media needs to be careful of giving eartime to people who just want to slander others. I find it to be very, I understand, but being a grieving mother is no justification to slander people without evidence. When that young man who was supposedly the person who was with Garrido allegedly dropped off that person somewhere, what is there to show that after he dropped off that person was picked up by the police or anybody else? As far as I am concerned, the person who was last seen with Garrido is the prime suspect until he can prove the contrary.
No, sir, but would you at least accept that perhaps the officer in question, or the officer whose name has been called, you said unfairly, that perhaps a test could be done of his firearm to confirm if there's nothing to hide? Well, there's no problem. A test could be done of his firearm to see if it matches. To fire the fatal shot.
Was any expended shell found?
I don't think it was. No.
You only test a firearm, Jules, to compare ballistic. If an expended shell was found on the scene, you take a person's gun to see if that gun discharged that weapon. When it comes to police officers, these police officers' weapons are fired regularly. So even if you go to the lab to do a test, the test will only be to ascertain whether or not the gun was fired recently, but not to say if that was the gun that was used to kill somebody. So what is the use?
Officers fire their weapons often, sir.
Of course, police officers goes on range.